I just recently saw House, and oh boy, do I have something to say about this movie. If you want to get a good idea of how strange and how abnormal this film is, just go to YouTube and search up the trailer. It makes just as much sense as the actual movie itself does. Because this movie makes no gosh dang sense. It's so weird. And I have no idea what they were thinking when they made this movie. It's good, but it makes no sense. I like it, but again, it makes no sense. Were they high? This was made in the 70s. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. This was made in the 70s by Japan, who's known for being very weird. But this film is probably the weirdest one I've ever seen. Have you ever seen a Japanese ad? If you've seen an ad, this is a Japanese ad, but if it was an hour and a half long. Just think of how crazy those advertisements are, and put that into a film. That is what this movie is. This movie makes no sense at all. Watch it yourself. That's all I can say. You will have no idea. You'll have just as much sense as I do, because it just makes no sense at all. For an example, a girl gets eaten by a piano. What the heck? And it comes out of nowhere. She's just playing the movie's theme song, and then she just gets eaten by a piano, and it makes no sense. Like, her fingers get bitten off, and then she keeps playing the piano, and then she gets eaten, and then the fingers keep playing the piano. What the heck did I just watch? And it cuts like a skeleton dancing for no reason. What the heck? That's all I have to say. It makes no sense. It's just so god dang weird. There's one scene where this guy is talking to a salesman, and he turns into a skeleton, and then the guy turns into a pile of bananas. I'm not even kidding. Look, I'll show you the clip right now. I will show you the clip. It makes no sense. Now do you believe me? It just doesn't make any sense at all. It's just like taking a whole pack of LSD and then taking crack. This doesn't make any sense at all. This metaphor makes just as much sense to the movie because it doesn't make any gosh dang sense. There's no plot. Well, there kind of is. The overarching plot is that these group of girls go into a house that's possessed, I guess. And there's an aunt that's a witch. Never really is explained. I'm guessing she's a witch. But what does that have to do with people turning into bananas? It just doesn't make any sense at all. It's a great film. It's just weird. I've never seen anything like it. The closest I would say is Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster. They both don't make any sense. But this one just takes the cake. It just takes that cake and it runs along with it. It's just, what is happening? Like, a girl turns into fire? And, oh my gosh, there's no words to describe this movie. Just watch it. Just watch it. This movie is so weird. And there's like weird matte paintings. There's all this stuff. And it's crammed into this movie. And it was supposed to be the Japanese version of Jaws. What the heck went wrong? It's not even close. What went wrong? I don't know what even happened in this movie. I mean, the overarching plot is very simple, but this movie is the opposite of simple. This entire movie makes no sense at all. You just have to watch it for yourself. I can't explain it in this review. It doesn't make any sense. I can just say, hey, it's a good movie. It is a great movie. It just doesn't make any sense. If this movie made more sense, I'd probably give it a 10. This movie's great. But since it doesn't make any sense, it's unique, but it's very weird. You have to have a certain mindset to watch this movie, because it just is so weird. I've never seen anything like it. It's close to Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster, but it just goes crazy with it. I don't understand what's happening. Nobody understands what's happening. They were on drugs, I think, because this makes no sense. There's no way they weren't on drugs. This doesn't make any sense at all. It's the 70s. I mean, I guess I should have expected it to be super weird. Criterion owns an excellent Blu-ray copy of this, and even on the back, Criterion doesn't know what the heck is happening with this movie. It doesn't make any sense. Is it a comedy? Is it a horror film? Is it a drama? Is it a fantasy? It doesn't make any sense. And it has all these stereotypes as the characters. And I was like, okay, what the frick is happening? And why does that one girl have her own theme song? And the theme just keeps replaying. There's two themes in the movie. There's the girl's name's Kung Fu, has her own theme, and she uses it whenever she's in a fight. But then there's this one that it's like da 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 da, and it plays like every 5 minutes in the movie, and it's so weird. It makes no sense. I wish I could make sense of this movie, but I can't. You just have to watch it yourself. It doesn't make any gosh dang sense. It is so weird. I've never seen anything like this movie. If I have to give it a review score, I give it a banana out of 10. I can't give it a score. It doesn't make any sense. If I were to give it close to a score, I'd give it maybe an 8. But it just doesn't make any sense at all. It's a great movie. It's just so weird. So, gosh dang